What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Tower Journey. We're going to do an update video here and talk about some exciting tournament results that have happened recently. So here on the home screen, you can see I have a couple hundred gems sitting there ready to be used, just over 1,100 stones. That's been a super exciting thing. A little bit of cash to spend, coins to spend, but not much. And that's okay. I'll show you how this last few or 10 days or so has gone since the last video I've tossed out. So under my perks, I have these 4 perks banned, and I recently got a third auto pick perk. The reason for that is my coin runs at night sometimes would be really small because I only had 2 auto picks, which would get me my wave requirement and the 1.98 tower max health trade-off, but it wasn't getting me the coin bonuses when the coin perk would come up, and so I ended up buying one more level of auto pick just to ensure that I always get the maximum coin bonuses possible during my night runs. And that's something that I've recently done and has seen a huge increase in, where there was massive fluctuations before where I would have like 1 coin perk bonus across like a 3,000 to 4,000 wave tiered run in a night, and now I'm guaranteed to get all of them as they're available. And so what I noticed is sometimes my coin runs in the nighttime on like a tier 5 or tier 6 would be in like the 20 billion mark, and then other times in the 70 billion mark. And so this just ensures a higher quality of coin runs in the evening each night. Highly suggest you doing something similar. I will likely get some more auto pick perks here and move up some of my other econ things higher up, just so that they continue to boost out my coin runs in the evening. If I move on to my labs here, we'll look at labs quickly. I'm almost at lab speed 50, so halfway level-wise through the lab speeds, but they're just getting longer and longer and longer with each time. So there might be a point where I trade out to that. I do understand through a lot of kind of research and videos I've been watching that if I plan on playing this game in a year, I should really just spend the next 6 months to 8 months maxing out the lab speed as much as possible, and just leave that permanently slotted. The other things I'm doing here is lab 2, 3, and 4 are econ-based researches at this point. So Golden Tower bonus has just been on repeat, Spotlight coin bonus on repeat, and Black Hole coin bonus. You'll notice that that one's no longer on repeat because this is the final level. This will get me up to the full 11 times multiplier on the Black Hole coin bonus. And so that's super exciting. That's going to free up a slot, and I'm going to look at doing some kind of lower level health and attack, kind of rapid succession, critical factor, health regen type stuff in there. Continue to do some perk bonuses down here at the bottom, and after a little bit I will eventually switch to doing some wall health and wall regen / thorns. I did unlock the wall this last week, mainly because I was finishing all of the upgrades in the workshop quite quickly now in a run. I'll get to my workshop shortly to show you. And so I did unlock the wall to help just, disperse those free ups and continue to see some potential gain from the wall. I think it has helped in kind of the mid game and early game, especially in not taking damage for the damage event that comes up during the events. But it's really not super useful until you have a higher thorn level and regen level on your wall itself. Then it becomes very useful. Otherwise, it feels kind of like a mute point, and to some extent sometimes a negative point. And the reason for that is that the enemies will actually attack to a greater damage after 5 or 6 attacks. And so if the wall's there and a boss or some scatters are kind of just repeat damage, then their damage buff goes up over time. And then by the time it hits your tower, because it depleted the wall, it's actually hitting your tower at a much higher damage rate. And so that can be a downside, but it's been a fine trade-off at this point. I'm not looking to respec my labs or my workshop quite yet because of it. And I think I'm just going to press through at this point. Let's look at Let's look at the history that I've had here in my labs. So you'll see my improved trade-off perks is now maxed out at level 10. So that's super exciting. Like I said, Black Hole coin bonus is on the last level. We also see that I got the extra shield hit here, which is great. I have 1 level of wall regen. I have 5 levels of wall health. And I think there's also some recovery package. There should be a wall thorns here as well. And so that's great. I have now completed if I go under my perks, getting to perks, we've now completed the trade-off perks. So that's excellent. And I'm just working on the standard perk bonus. I'm doing at least 1 level, mainly because it frustrates me that my coin bonus is 1.99 and I want to see it over 2. So I'm getting 1 level for sure, maybe more. Moving on to modules, I was able to upgrade my Galaxy compressor into a legendary Galaxy compressor. I'll upgrade this as well since we're here. We have the Ohm chip, which is doing good in its legendary form, and excited to upgrade that as I can. This diamond nano wall is just kind of there because it's my highest ranked one, but I can't really get it much higher at this point aside from just upgrading it. So what I'm doing is I'm buying modules to be able to get either the anti-cube or something like the negative mass, one of these other ones that actually have a unique effect to them, and then I'll begin upgrading it and slot it in when I can. Same with the Omniboost Blitzer. It's just there for funsies at this point, until I'm able to upgrade the death penalty or something else. I don't know if I'd want to upgrade any of the other ones. The death penalty is the best cannon I have at this point, although I understand it's not great for farming. So that's kind of where my modules are at. Galaxy compressor is one that I really enjoy, and I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to have enough stones to get Death Wave, and then I'll toss Multiverse Nexus back in until it's naturally synced with the rest of the Black Hole and the Golden Tower bonus. So with that, let's look at the cards quick. Under cards, this is my hard run. It's probably mislabeled. It's probably more accurately labeled as event run, because in it is where I have intro sprint, energy net, super tower, second wind, berserk and demon mode and energy shield, and nuke. And those ones are kind of ones that come up in the events more often than not. And so what I have been finding is that on tier 13, I have tier 15 open. So tier 13 for me is a great tier where I can run this card set, intro sprint to wave 100, which is what this intro sprint gets to, and then be able to use my nuke, which has at this point, a 65% kill rate. And then once nuke is done, I can use my demon mode and last for a little bit on demon mode. And during the events, especially like the one that we have on right now with the Howling Wolf event, where we had to do demon mode kill, nuke kills, as well as, where is it? Energy net, and there was an energy shield one as well. Then that card stack just makes it really easy on tier 13. Intro sprint it, get all the energy nets, get a few energy shields. That's why I upgraded the energy shield lab, and then hit the nuke and the demon mode at a level better than level 1. So now I'm getting, 30-ish kills with each nuke instead of 10. And my demon mode's getting a few hundred instead of 80. And so that helps make those a little bit quicker, which is nice. Since we're on the events page, let's just take a look. I just got the Mountain Goat, as well as this Summit Starlight Lab Speed one. Under the events tab, I have purchased 1 stone pack. I know, comments will tell me that that's silly. Themes, we got the tower and the background, both purchased, as well as the Dream Catcher, which is an increased coin relic, and the Spirit Wolf, which is an increased critical factor. Looking at my golden bot, we have pretty decent range now, and I'll continue to increase the range as I can, but at this point I'm just saving up medals for the start of the next event so that I can immediately buy the themes. Under the missions, nothing here that I don't think I'll be able to achieve really simply. It's just going to take time for the nuke and demon mode event. It is what it is. Okay, moving on to the workshop, and then actually let's do this. let's look at my tournament history because this is fun. I got into Champion League this week. So I finished the event last Friday or the Saturday, got into Champions League, immediately took 26th place, which is enough to demote me back to Platinum League. You only get 20 stones in the lower one, but as soon as you get to rank 24, you earn 90 stones. So that's my goal, is just to get between 16th and 24th in Champions League to get 90 stones. But I understand you have to have a lot of damage to continue to last longer in Champions League. So that's going to be a focus I need to work on. Ended up taking first place in Platinum League in the latest tournament, which was enough for 160 stones and a bunch of gems. So that was fantastic. If we look here under Platinum, you get 160 stones and 400 gems in first place. So that was great. Under Champions, like I said, rank 16th to 24th is where I'd love to be to get the 200 stones and 90 gems. Reality is I might come back in rank 25th through 30th. I think on the last, if I remember correctly, the last tournament, I was about 37 waves behind where I needed to be to stay in Champions League. So hopefully I've done enough in this last week to earn me, an extra 40 waves. I think I ended up getting 255 waves in Champions League my first run. So hopefully I can, get that closer to the 300 waves and stay in Champions League for another week. So let's take a look at the workshop here. We have 3,600 current level on damage, and you can see that my super crits and multipliers are halfway complete, which is excellent. And so moving on through there, not much has changed under the damage. I'm just continuing to kind of build them out, which is great. Under my health, you'll see that I have my wall health, my defense, and wall build here. And then otherwise, the big changes have been defense absolutes now halfway complete, wall regen's almost halfway complete, and health is at 5,000. This is where it's going to be capped off for right now as I just increase the health regen absolute and some of the other things. Some of the things I am certainly focusing on is the recovery amount and max recovery, getting those up, and putting more money into the enemy attack level skips immediately once the game begins. And so that's just kind of where that's at. Under the ultimate weapons, you'll see that I'm currently working on saving up enough money to get the new ultimate weapon or the next ultimate weapon. My hope is that I pull Death Wave. My reason for that is because of the health bonus, the coin bonus, and the cells. That's obviously the one I want. I have 4 ultimate weapons to get, so they only give you 3 options each time you pull a new ultimate weapon, so there is a chance I don't get Death Wave, which would be sad. In that event, I would be taking Smart Missiles. I would likely take Smart Missiles because of the attack bonus that you get through Smart Missiles. And then obviously save up for Death Wave after that. Otherwise, working on my coin bonus through Golden Tower, size bonus through Black Hole, and angle bonus through Spotlight. Lastly, I'll look at our enhancements here. So under the damage enhancement, I now have a 0.06 bonus. Under my health, I have a 0.13 on health and a 0.02 on regen, using the regen because of the wall. So that is helping keep the wall alive longer and also to heal up faster. And then under the utilities, we have the coin bonus at 1.14 and the coin bonus at 1.04. So putting money in here periodically, but mainly still spending most of my coins on labs and base level workshops to get them up so that my runs are more idle base than not at this point, which is great. So I think the only other thing that really changed was I got a few more, that's not where I need to be. Few more milestones on tier 13 specifically. I got to wave 250. That earned me some stones. Otherwise, not much has changed here. Maybe some of the total coins I've earned just because of the coin bonuses and doing a little bit better in those runs. 3.27 trillion lifetime coins, and we are now 6 months into the game. So it's been a fun journey so far, and I'm excited to see where I'm at in another 6 months. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.